Greetings everyone, this is Lodrik. This is a game War in the Pacific Admirals Edition in the match against Jochen. And today let's check the 21st December 1941. At the 20th December, last turn, we had the successful damaging and sinking of 3 or 4 troop transport ships, also sinking of 1 standard cargo ship, so it was a successful Navy airstrike. I think this was the most important. So if I have a little luck, I can continue harass maybe the shipping in Northeast Australia. Yeah. So we catch here one of these border towns in northern Malaya without any fight, so this is always good. My Navy Guard units also landing in Shortlands in Tulagi to secure this forward bases, to make sure that there's no ally scout base, submarine base, something maybe will hamper my advance in the future. And this is non-stop fighting between submarine and the sub-hunters. With not much success so far. Not really. And sooner or later I will run out of torpedoes and must maybe return to base. And once I am back in my submarine base, I'm not sure if I will send my submarines here again. It's simply too many submarines with too little success. It's maybe will give pressure for the ally player, but this is only some morale issue maybe. Nothing I really can count on it. No victory points. Yeah. Nothing. If I can at least sink 1 destroyer per day, I would say okay, makes sense, but this is simply too less. I need something big. Normally I want intercept tankers or troop transport ships, something what is big. But here we have only nothing. Many times nothing. So, and Kudat also now under attack from Japanese Navy Guard units, simply picking up all the bases in northern Borneo. Also, only make sure that there's simply nothing left behind. No secret base. Nothing can make a sneak attack on my supply lines later on. And again, nothing. But also all sub-hunter activity was so far without any real success. Nothing. This is maybe the most active sub-war in the sub-activity, sub-striking day in this war up to now. I mean, we are only 2 weeks in the war, so not too much. This is a high-risky operation. I was thinking maybe I can find something in Pegu port, but I find only a shitty English destroyer. This is of course now dangerous because we are here in shallow water, and here the skippers simply have no way really to avoid, and I have now 9 hits on my submarine, and this is maybe the end of the submarine. Maybe I can reach a port and make emergency fixing, but We will see. Now we have some scouting. I don't know why it was so fast now. So we're taking now Clarkfield Air Base, only to make sure that normally he has normally to burn enemy supplies, but also to make sure that the airbase is simply not more in function, that nothing sneaky will happen here. Maybe I must do similar stuff to Singapore, but Singapore has not too much flak, so I'm not sure if I really want to do this. I also don't like this using Navy bombers for this kind of land attacks. This is normally not their duty, but I have nothing really better here. So at least I can make a lot of damage to make sure that this airbase is not more working well. And some army bombers are also joining. And more port hits and port fuel hits. Sweeping. Some light bombardment of Kuala Lumpur. But not with much success. But the Sonias will at least give me some camera pictures of the situation. This is only slow down attacks. Nothing. A little. Every day a little. This is one of my first Oscar 1Cs now in China, so I hope that they sooner or later can engage the P-40s or Flying Tigers or even the Russian fighters. And the Americans are back with their long-range attacks, the B-17s. Luckily I have still here some Zeros on the guard. And I can maybe break this attack or at least damage this B-17s. And even if I cannot destroy them, they are really hard to maintenance. So if they get damaged and return to base, they need maybe 1 week to repair. So every damaged airplane is now also likely out of the war for at least 1 week. And if this is maybe already enough time to make sure that there's no follow-up attack here. Yeah, it's only hard to kill them. Luckily I have here a lot of zeros. And if every zero can at least damage one enemy bomber, then it's a good attack. Or good interception. Yeah, but now my zeros are over. Okay. I cannot break the attack, but at least I can bring this order to this formation. So most or less, I think all of the bombers getting damaged. Nothing gets really destroyed, but the attack was also, yeah, not successful at all. Okay, we report here AVP, but I think these are this very small AVPs from the Dutch Navy, 3-4 points. This is more successful because this is I think something like an artillery or mobile unit somewhere in open field, or at least not in a city, moving maybe, and then I can really create damage. To attack a Kuala Lumpur city is maybe not very efficiency. It's lacking. If a unit is in the base, it's not moving, it's in combat, and this is really hard to really create a lot of damage. Only maybe little here, little there. And this is, I think, a British base force kicked out of Victoria Point, and now I try only to get rid of it. Then it's not moving out of the jungle and blocking my railroad. This I don't like. And we have a carrier strike, but again only with limited numbers. And we can find here one small cargo ship. Somehow my torpedo bombers do not join. But it's only a small cargo ship, and dead in the water means no fuel. No, it was two small cargo ships. But this have no impact on the war. But it's training. It's a training mission for my dive bombers, so at least something. But nothing, of course, matters at all. So it's waste. If I find nothing more, I maybe must call back my carriers. One more sub attack, but again no hit on the destroyer. Again no attack on no hit on my submarine. Everything's business like usually. And it looks like that my submarine have no flotation damage. This is already good. So then the submarine is maybe not critical damage. only heavy damage. Yeah, now I take Tulagi, but there's nothing. Okay. So, no secret base here. And Shortland's the same. And here the northern coast. Also nothing. Nothing important, but simply some bases you don't must worry more about. So no real battle. So only a little air war. A lot of noise with the submarines. A little mini airstrike for the Navy. But a very quiet turn. So the Allies lost 7, I lost 2 airplanes, so nothing overcritical here. I can kill 4 of this B-17, this is good, because 1 B-17 is 4 points, so 4 points, so it means 16 points lost for Jochen. I lost here 2, because it's 2 engine, 1 more, so I lost 3 points. This is violence, also 1 point, so 7, one moment. That was the laundry service of Hilton Hefe Hotel. Good. So we can see one Russian pilot also made crash landing, whatever. DC again. Most important is really this 4 B-17s are lost. Plus maybe 2-3 more heavy damage. So in total this was a success for me, but of course nothing overcritical successful here. And ship sunk was, I think, only minor stuff, yeah. Super mini cargo ships, the most smallest cargo ships are possible. So, not worth to talk about it. So, in the overall situation, because land war was also no real big deal, only pick up some empty bases. So, I think we have no real change in the situation. I must move back my defeated unit back to a base where I can reinforce it, or rearm it, or rebuild the disabled units and reinforce the lost units. But it needs some time. I create here some new army that I maybe can take sooner or later in the next 3-4 turns. Shengshaw and maybe here also in the center. I try to create 2 strike armies and then take care of the center, northern center. This northern center is for me the most critical part of this China air all of the war campaign. These 3 cities must be under Japanese control as soon as possible. No other operations are more critical than these 3 cities. But this is my thinking. So others maybe want more strike in this center or in the Guangzhou area. So I took Wenzhou, I don't know if this turn or last turn, I'm not more sure. So anyway, I take it, and because there was no enemy unit, I can take it without any damage. And this means I can have now here 80 light industry, 10 heavy industry, and resources. But I think this was already last time. So nothing special here. Everything is moving. Malaya. I took Taiping. Okay. I am also in Malacca. So the only city in the western area of Malaysia blocking the railway link from Bangkok down to Singapore is now Kuala Lumpur. It means I will, I drive my fast tank units. I have here 2, plus 1 more here. So I have here 3 tank units coming from the source side. And here I have also 2 more tank units. So I will try to move this 5 tank units in Kuala Lumpur. Maybe this is enough to take it. And then I can rail all my infantry and artillery down to Singapore before I go with one big strike on Singapore. So in best case, 1st of January I can take Singapore. This is best case. Latest 5th of January I won't take it. Anything else here? Malaya, I unloading still stuff. My strike army is now at 2,100, but this is still not enough. I need at least 2,500. And I only make sure that nothing can escape. I block everything. And if I see something is moving, I can react. But I think Jochen will wait here and try to defend this as long as he can. And yeah, my job is to find out if I strike or starve him. But I would say time is money, and time is the most the strongest enemy of Japan in the first 6 months. So to starve out Clarkfield is normally a tactic Japan cannot try. But we will see. We will see. Borneo is nothing really important happened. My subs try to block here and here. I have a cruiser formation running here around in southern Java and trying to pick up some enemy forces, but they're running away. And I think so we miss each other, unluckily. My carriers are here, normally trying to lure out enemy Catalinas, but they're not coming, so This is his defeated battleship formation with damaged destroyers on the way back. Looks okay, nothing really strange happened here. And my damaged submarine is here, and it's official not critical, it's only damaged. So it's not red. It's crippled, but not red damage. So it is, and with 44 it's really at the point now better return. Don't try anything more. So maybe I will bring it to Victoria Point and make emergency repair there, and then in the long run I will normally go to Georgetown, because Georgetown is is a good port, but I must clean the mines first and bring here some Navy supply stuff in, so maybe needs 1 week. I can park the submarine somewhere first and let it rest there. My carrier operation here near Townsville was not so successful. This is simply not enough normally. Not sure why, because I have here normally something like 78. I don't know really completely how you want to read this, but I would say normally I see here no reason why a carrier strike was not successful. I have here them on Navy attack or port, and free of choice of port, and the same for the torpedo bombers. And they normally can attack if they find something, and normally I see here something. I have still detection, and I know that there are ships here, so I really don't know why the ships, or why when I torpedo bombers not attack Townsville last turn. I don't know. Maybe it was really only unlucky, because it's always a dice roll. So, but I think I can maybe stay 1 more turn here to block everything, but then it's really time to leave. I operate here at the outer, at the maximum range and durability of my units. Yeah, and I have now more or less 2 sub-units nearby to messing with Pearl Harbor near defense, and some sublines trying to interdict stuff with going to east or northeast, because these are the typical standard. You can go east or you can go north, and then you go northeast, something like this. So I try to create here something and find a good supply line. But up to now, I only see sub hunters. If I can see some cargo shipping going in or out, then I maybe can calculate the path. But so far, I only see. This is, of course, if it's true, heavy cruisers, maybe. But my submarine was not able to attack. So, thank you all. I think this is enough. One day turns happen not too much. End of the month, 1st of January, I will make a long discussion, also use the tracker software and explain always Japanese R&D, technology, production, supply situation, and all this stuff. Thank you all. See you next time. Bye bye.